Hi friends, Alaska Crafty Gal Victoria here. It's been a while. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm a little congested. I have been sick off and on since I got back from Arizona in October. That's a really long story. I'm on the up and up. I'm feeling better. I haven't been doing a whole lot of crafting, but I have been crocheting and I have been sewing on some things. Which I will show that in an upcoming video. I'm really excited about what I'm sewing on. It's been something I've had in the works for a long time. So I'm super excited to show you that down the road. In the meantime, let me show you some things that I have been crocheting on. So you guys know I like to crochet my towel top. I even have a video. I will put it in the iCard as well as in the description box down below. I have a tutorial on how I like to do my crocheted towels. Well, I wanted to do a different version. If I still have the photo on my phone, I will put a picture over here or over here somewhere so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But I also wanted to make some of these for gifts and stuff during the holidays. So I started making these. Oh, black's probably not a good color to show because it doesn't show up good, huh? So I started making some of these. Now this is a pattern by Donna Wolfe over at Nastasia.com. This is a free pattern. I will link her pattern down below as well. But these use a ring and then you crochet around the ring and just do your little towel top. So when you hang it on your oven door or cabinet drawer pole, if you have like the bar kind, you can hang them on your barbecue grill and have a towel handy. What I love about this too is when the towel gets dirty, you just change out the towel instead of, having to wash the whole thing. Now, I wasn't thinking when I first made these, I made them with a metal ring. I know, what was I thinking? I made it with metal. So that wouldn't be very smart because they'll rust. So what I did is I went on Amazon and I found these plastic 3-inch rings. They're cool. And I looked and searched and I found these ones, which these ones work out really, really well. They're thin. If you're interested in which ones I bought, I'll put the link down below. I'm not an affiliate. I don't have an Amazon store. I'm not trying to promote purchasing these on Amazon. I'm sure you can find them anywhere. But I just found them on Amazon. So I got a 30 pack for like, I want to say it was maybe $6 or $8 for 30 of these. So I made a whole bunch of them. So I made this gray set. Hold on, let me get my button undone. I procrastinating putting these buttons on. I don't know why, because it's not like it's hard. It goes really fast. I just put off doing it. So anyway, so I made these. I made gray with black buttons. Now these ones have the metal hoop, so I will either use these for personal use or give them to a family member that would use them and just know that they're metal and not to wash them or they'll rust. They'll have to spot clean them. Then I made the black set that I showed you. I made black. I made these green ones with the white button. I made blue ones with the white button. These are a gift for somebody. I just haven't got it in the mail yet. And then these ones actually have the plastic, because once I realized that, I think I had like 4 or 5 metal ones and I just used them up. So these ones have the plastic. So I still wouldn't recommend putting them in the washer or dryer. I'd wash them by hand, but I got those. And then I made these super cute jute ones. The color's called jute. This is all made with Lily sugar and cream, or the other one, peaches and cream. So I got these ones with this cute little swirly whirly button. And then I made Valentine ones. Aren't they cute? The picture I showed you with the other towels has, I think, white buttons. So I made those ones. And then I made these ones. And I just love those little wood buttons right there, little wood flowers. These look very To me, these look very like, I don't want to say farmhouse, but I don't know. I just really like them. And these are made with the plastic. Any ones that have the plastic, eventually I want to get enough made and I want to put them into my Etsy store. So these ones are made with plastic. And then I think the rest are metal. So these are metal. So a lot of the metal ones, either I'll keep a set and gift the other sets to people I know that won't mess them up. And then this one has one metal, one plastic, because I only had 5. I had an odd number of the metal. So anyway, so I made all those. I was keeping them in this tray because I literally just finished putting buttons on last night. So I made all those. That was a fun little, it goes really, really fast. And I just use cotton yarn. I'm pretty sure, I think Donna Wolfe in her pattern, I think she uses acrylic, but that's just that. And then I made, let me see. Okay. Ashley over at Heart Hook Home, she has a free pattern for these pan protectors. And I think this is the small size, but what you do is you basically put them in your pans in your cabinet and stack your pans on top of one another. That way they don't get scratched or anything. And I've had this pattern saved probably for 2 years, maybe. And I've been wanting to make them. Well, I just used the Dollar Tree Just Cotton yarn for this one. And it's a little flimsy, but I don't care because it's just going in the pan to protect from scratching. So I got one of those done and I'm gonna make a whole bunch of these. I think I wanna make, you know, different sets and maybe this year give them as gifts for birthdays and whatnot, stuff like that. So I made this. All these patterns will be in the description box below if you're interested in making them yourself. So I made that. Okay, now my daughter Anna is pregnant again and she's due May 4th. And I started making her a baby blanket. Sorry if you can hear the military helicopters flying by outside. They're constantly flying overhead, so there's nothing I can do about that. So I made her this adorable pink ombre. It's a red heart ombre baby blanket. And I love it. It's so cute. And I used it, I did the sedge stitch. And this is actually called Crochet Sedge Stitch Baby Afghan. And I did a single crochet border, 2 rounds. This is a pattern by Cheryl over at crochet365knit2.com. I used a 5mm hook. And like I said, the red heart ombre, I forget what the color is actually called. I mean, it's the pink one, so obviously. But I love it so much. Literally, as soon as I got done putting the border on it, oh, and I forgot to tell you, it measures 30 inches wide by 36 inches tall. Yeah. As soon as I got done with it, as soon as I finished it, I said I made the baby a baby blanket. She's like, nothing too girly, right? She doesn't like real girly things. And I was like, no. Why? What colors would you like? And then she said, I actually would like reds and grays and maybe whites, black. Those are her favorite colors. And so I was like, okay. So, not that I want to get into whips, but I started a new one in the colors that she requested. So, I don't know what I'm going to do with that other one. Maybe I will list it in my Etsy shop, or I will, you know, donate it at some point to someone somewhere. But yeah, I love this yarn. This is a Lion brand yarn. I believe it's called Tweed. I'll show you. Oh, yeah, it's a mandala tweed stripe. It's this one right here. It's really pretty. Now I thought there was some wool in it, but there's not. It's 100% acrylic, so that's amazing. But it's a really cool self-striping yarn. And I have used almost 2 balls so far. And this is what it's looking like. I love it. She loves it too. I sent her a picture and I said, does this meet your approval? And she said yes. So that's something I'm working on. Trying to get that done, which I will. I'll get that done before the baby's born. And then what else have I worked on? I have this pattern is from Z over at Zelda NRJ3. I will link her channel. But I got a wonderful tip from a friend on YouTube here that when I was making all the loveys for Rose over at Wings, she said sometimes when I'm not sure or when I've lost my Crojo or I don't have a specific project in mind, I just make the lovey blankets. And then I add the stuffed animal later, which is awesome. That's a great idea. So I decided to do that. I think I have a couple more stuffed animals left, but they are tied up into a donation bag that I use to keep stuffed animals in when I find them on sale or a really good price. So I just started making the blankies and they're super easy. I'll link the pattern and Z's channel down below. But so I made this one and I love the colors. I don't remember the name of the yarn and I just think it's really cute. So I'm going to start making up a bunch of these. Like she said, when you lose your Crojo and you just don't know what to do or what to make, she just makes these and sets them aside. So I'm going to do that. So thank you for the wonderful tip. It's a great idea. So I just made this one day when I was feeling a little better. And that's it. So I made that. And then my go-to usually are like dishcloths and my crochet towel toppers. I have a lot of go-tos when I'm lost my Crojo and just don't know what to make. Baby blankets, I always have one on the go. But I decided to do some dishcloths, and so I made up a whole bunch of them. So this is just corner to corner dishcloth. I love this yarn. It is, what's it called? It's like Christmas something, but it's not like your really bright green and bright red. It's like this brick red and sage green and like a cream. This is such a pretty yarn. So I did a corner to corner one. And then I did, this is not anybody's pattern, just my own little made up thing that I did, but I decided to do a striped one. So I did this one. They're not blocked or anything. I did get some blocking boards, but I haven't used them yet. But so I did a striped one because I always like to have 2. So I did those 2. And then I had found this really cool just cotton yarn at the Dollar Tree, and it was Halloween. So I made this. I made this one. So I made that one. And then I did one. I had a little bit left of a black ball of cotton yarn. So I did a big stripe down the center. So I made that one. I just liked them. And then I was trying to use up all my little balls of cotton that were left over. So then I just started making like random ones. So I had a little bit of this one left. So I just put this stripe in the middle and used white. Oh my gosh, my hair. I'm losing my hair like nobody's business. So I did this one just with white and then this ball that was left over. And I probably showed that to you backwards. And then I did this one with this little ball that was left over and the white. A lot of these balls are left over from when I was doing all those mug rugs for Kim. Classic Kim's Crochet. And then, what pattern is this? This is actually somebody's pattern. So I want to look it up and give the designer credit. So Melissa over at woodsandwool.com. This is her pattern and it's called My Favorite Dishcloth. I'll leave her channel and the pattern link down below. So I did it in this with the sage and the ecru like border, ecru. And then I did it in that with this sagey marbled border. out of that just cotton yarn. And then this is Lily and Cream or Peaches and Cream, one or the other, just kitchen cotton. So I made that set, which I think is really pretty. And then again, back to just my typical standard. I had yellow and then this little ball left over from doing mug rugs. I made this one with, I had the teeniest of tiniest of yellow and white, and then I just added it with that. So I made this one. Oh, I gotta sew in my end. Look at, I gotta sew in my end better. Let's just cut that off, shall we? So I don't forget. Oy vey. Okay, so that one, made this one. I just had the littlest bit of this. And then, so there you go, made that one. And then I made this one. Now these ones are really fun. I had received, I don't even remember where I got it now, to be honest, but I had received like, it's that scrubby yarn, but it's all like Dishcloth, like, I don't know what it's called, but it all comes on one skein. So some of it has like this dishy scrubby, and then some cotton, and then some, and it was this, and I loved it so much. I wanted to work with it. I don't mind the dishy scrubby, scrubology or whatever. And so it makes the prettiest dishcloths. So I made this one. And I like it because there's some scrubby parts. So you can, like, if you're using it as a washcloth or a body cloth, you can exfoliate. If you're using it on dishes, it's got that little bit of scrubby texture to get like stuff off your plates and pans and stuff. But then it's also got the soft cotton. So if you're just wiping down the counters or something. So I love it. So I made this one. And then I wanted to make like a set, but I ran out. I ran out right here. So I added this little just stripe of yellow because it matches the yellow inside the hair. So I thought that turned out pretty good. So I made those. So what is that, like 12 or 13 dishcloths? So then I made those. I like making dishcloths. Those, like I said, that's usually my go-to. I'll just work mindlessly on a baby blanket or dishcloths or something like that. And now that I found those towel rings and that pattern I like, and then the idea for just making the little Lovey blankets. So, and putting those aside just whenever I feel like lost my Crojo. There's a couple other things I have been working on as far as my works in progress. I don't know if I should show them on now or if I'll just do that in another video, but I think I'll do it in another video. Anyway, I think that's all I've got for you today, guys. I hope you enjoyed at least seeing some things I've been working on. Sorry I've been MIA for so long. I will show you some whips in an upcoming video. I appreciate y'all sticking around and waiting for me. You guys are the best. All right, until the next video, friends, I will see you soon. Alaska Crafty Gal Victoria here. Bye-bye.